Shalom, sister, shalom, kohalo Yahweh Bashim, Hamashiach, Malaki Yahushai. All honor goes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Lord willing, y'all are feeling real good through the Spirit. Happy Monday. This is just like a quick little Monday motivation video, and just to more so asking yourself, what are your goals for this week? You know, sometimes you might go through the week and not have any goals, or you might feel like you ain't do nothing, or you feel like you didn't do enough. And I personally don't like that feeling. I don't like feeling like I didn't do enough today. That's why I like my scheduling and my to-do list and things like that. And if sisters have a hard time with trying to manage their house, I have a video. It's the role of an Israelite woman, and I kind of break down the charts that I have around my house and how I try to keep things decently in order. So Lord willing, y'all can check that out. And this video is in real time. It's not on my phone, it's on my laptop. So if you hear the kids, if you hear the dog, whatever you hear it, right? So I have my door open, so I might have some flies coming here. My window is open. Okay, but anyway, all right, so let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So you got to make sure you setting goals through this week. You don't want to go through this week and not have any goals set for yourself. And it could be your goals, whether it's physical goals or whether it's spiritual goals, or it could be goals within you. When I say physical, whether it's the goals around your house, what you want to do around the house, you have to ask yourself. And I feel like your goals have to go into examining yourself. So you have to examine, what's around your house. Look around and see what needs to be done this week. Do I need to clean the refrigerator out? Do I need to wipe the ceiling fans down? Do I need to wipe the walls? Do I need to clean the mattresses? Do I need to clean the carpet? What are those big major goals? Do I need to clean my sofa? What are those big major goals around your house that need to get done? You have to ask yourself that this week and try to scratch off one of those things every single week. It should be a new major goal. And then you also going to have your spiritual goals, which you need to do within yourself. Examine yourself and say, okay, look, I need to make sure that I'm fasting this week. Okay, I'm going to fast Thursday, sundown. I'm going to fast Tuesday, sundown. Whatever the case may be, examine yourself and ask yourself, okay, look, am I fasting this week? How many times am I going to read this week? And what do I need to work on? I always try to, hey, I always try to base my studying off of things that I need to work on through the Spirit. My studying and my reading, things that I need to work on through the Spirit. So 9 times out of 10, the things that I might need to work on is the fruits of the Spirit, to be honest. And that's what a lot of us in these last days. Hold your pencil. You have to make sure, okay, go over and trace, open it, go and trace those one more time and stay inside the line. Stay inside the lines. So, you got to ask yourself, what are things that I need to do? Do I need to set the timer on my phone? 3 o'clock, it's the hour of prayer. Do I need to set the timer on my phone to, read with my children? Make sure you have a schedule so that you can, that schedule helps you with your goals as well. All right, and let's bring out the classic Sirach, 26 and 16. As the sun when it ariseth in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. So you want to make sure that's beautiful to the Lord. You want to make sure that you're ordering your house. You're the manager of your house. You want to make sure that you're getting things done around your house. When that boss comes home, the boss comes and does his visit, you want to say, look, okay, this is done, that's done, this is done. I get this, that, and the third. With my household, I try to ask my husband, okay, is there anything that you want me to do today specifically that you need me to do? Because your husband could think, in your mind, you could think that, well, I did this, I cleaned the refrigerator out, and I cooked dinner, and I did this, and I did that, but that might not be enough for him, or that might not be what was more important for him that day, or for that week. So ask him, it's best to always ask your husband, if you're married, what is it that you need me to do around the house this week or today? And try to do that, close that, and try to make sure that's done for him, okay? And it's also a rewarding feeling, and it kind of gives you motivation, or at least for myself, because it's like, okay, look, my husband, he asked for me to have this part of the basement clean, or he asked me to have all his work shirts hung up and ready, and it feels good doing those things, you know. All right. And I wanted to bring this scripture out about, you're thirsty? Hold on. Hey. I wanted to bring out, okay, be quiet. I wanted to bring out Proverbs 19 and 15. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. So sisters, you don't want to be that idle sister. You don't want to be that, being idle, that is almost like a downfall into falling out of the truth, because you're being lazy. Now you're not reading. Now you're not praying. Okay, wait 1 second. Now you're not reading. You're not praying. You're not fasting. You're not getting stuff done around the house. You're just sitting down being idle. And with much idleness, let me get the scripture. Okay, now turn to the next page. Okay, stop. This is Sirach 33:27. Sirach 33:27. Send him to labor that he be not idle, for idleness teacheth much evil. So when you're idle, you're gonna kind of be doing things that you're not supposed to be doing. Now you in the shade room all day, or now you sitting down just watching YouTube videos about nothing, and then your mind is wandering because you're being idle. And the next thing you know, you're gonna be doing things that aren't profitable for yourself or for your household. So that's why it's so important to have a schedule and to make sure that things are done decently and in order around your house. What are you doing? What you doing? Didn't I say wait? So like, yeah, y'all, I told y'all, this is real time. This is what I gotta deal with. Alright? They are something else. Alright? Now I want to bring out 2 Thessalonians 3 and 10. For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat. So if you're not working around your house, how are you going to be able to eat? How are you going to be able to get that praise from your children, from your husband? And most importantly, how are you going to be able to get that reward from the Lord at the end of the day? And it's Proverbs 31 and 31. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. So all your works, all the things that you're doing around your house, for yourself spiritually, all of those works that you do, they're going to praise, everybody is going to praise you in the gates. Your husband, your children, sisters, they're going to call you blessed at the end of the day when they start seeing the things that you are doing through the Spirit. And none of that really matters at the end of the day, but you want to be, most importantly, you want how can I put this? It's not about getting the praise from men, but it's most importantly, it's important to get that praise from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And he'll do that by blessing you with the desires of your heart, things that you want and need. Stop. I'm going to get this scripture. Go sit down and do the next page. So I can get in there. This is Psalms 37 and 4. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. So when you delight in yourself and ordering your household, making sure that you're fasting, making sure that you're praying, making sure that you're reading and studying, that's delighting yourself in the Lord. And then the Lord is going to give you the desires of your heart. The Lord is going to bless you with the things that you want. Okay? And I wanted to add, I'm going to read Proverbs 31 and 31 again. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. So when you start doing, when you start giving the Lord your all, which is as an Israelite woman, putting your all in your household, putting your all in your children, putting your all in your husband, the Lord is going to give you the fruit of your hands, and your works are going to praise you in the gates, right? And this is one of my favorite scriptures. This Proverbs 31 and 29. Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. Many daughters have done virtuously. Everybody have a seat. Sit down and do the activity that you're supposed to be doing. Get your books and sit down and do your activities. Many daughters have done virtuously. Many sisters have done virtuously. But thou excellest them all. You want to excel, not like you're in a competition with other sisters, but you want to be better than what you were last week, the week before last, yesterday. Every day is to be that sister that excels the old you. You want to be that, you want to be that sister that's up there, that, you got your house in order, you got your kids in order, you got yourself in order, you got, everything that your husband needs for you, you got it ready to go. So you want to make sure that you're excelling, that you excel the old you every single day. That's how I like to look at that scripture. All right. And I wanted to also bring out Salakia, just 1 second. Come here, Isaiah and Amaya and Elijah. Come here, Amaya. This is real time, so I can't even edit this out. Let me see this. Alright, now you take your book, take this book, and go sit down and do your next activity. 1, 2, 3, 4. You did a good job on those, okay? But now it's time to do the other ones. Alright, and I kind of don't want to have to. Yeah, you have to do them. That's your schoolwork. You have to do it. Alright? And I want to bring out.
No!
I want you to have a seat and do your work. Elijah, stop putting your hands on people. Stop doing that. Sit down. I want to bring out Philippians 2 and 14. Do all things without murmurings and disputings. So, and then you want to also make sure you're doing stuff around your house and you're not complaining about it. Oh, I gotta do this and I gotta do that and I gotta do this and a third, and oh, my husband asked me to do this, and now you murmuring. Now you're disputing, the things that your husband asked you to do or what you have to do around the house. Now you want to do all things without murmuring and disputing. All right, now pick all the fruits up off the floor. Now pick all your fruits up and your food up. Your pizza, your eggplant, pick all of them up and put them back in this basket. You want to do all those things without murmuring, right? Because when you murmur at the end of the day, that's kind of like a spirit. And you bringing a spirit into your household. Now you got a spirit on you. Now you ungrateful. Now you're not really thankful to the Lord for the things that He blessed you with. You're not really grateful for a house to clean up, for food to cook, for kids to raise. Now you're being ungrateful. All right, and that's 2 Timothy 3 and 2. I can start at 3, 1, and 2. All right. This I know also that in the last days. What are you doing? This I know also in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. Hold on. Come here, Maya. Come here. Go sit down and do the activity. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, and unholy. So that's kind of being unthankful and disobedient. When you act like that, well, it says disobedient to parents, but you kind of, if your husband asks you to do something, you're being disobedient to your husband at the end of the day. But you don't want to be that unthankful sister. You don't want to be that person that acts like this in the last days. You want to be a joyful, mother or wife. Or just a joyful sister, even if you're not even married. Being content with the things that the Lord gave you. And being, happy of the work that you have to do. Whether it is you got to go to work, at least you got a job. Whether it is you got to mop the floors, you got a floor to mop. You got to wash clothes. All praises to the Most High. You got clothes on your back. You got windows to wipe down. You got something protecting you. Alright? There's a lot of people that don't have windows. They don't have floors. It's some people down south that don't even have, they got plywood on their floors. They don't even have a decent floor to mop. It's people in third world countries don't got windows. They don't got clothes. They don't got food to cook. They outside cooking some dirty water and some rice in a kennel. But the Lord kind of blessing us with these things, and we have to be thankful for the things that we have to do around the house. What happened? Okay, that's your elbow. Go ahead and pick this stuff up. Pick your fruits up. And I wanted to bring out Galatians 6 and 9. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. So in due season, you're gonna, like I had brought up before, you're gonna reap everything that you sow. You're gonna reap put in the sink for me. If you faint not, if you're not like, oh, I can't do this no more. Oh, I don't want to do. No, don't be that sister. I can't do this. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired of fighting this spiritual warfare. I'm getting tired of cleaning my house. I'm getting tired of listening to my husband. I'm getting tired of this life. It's sisters that do that. They get tired of being an Israelite. They get tired of keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. It says, look, and let us not be weary in well doing. For in due season we shall reap if we faint not. What are we going to reap? We're going to reap the kingdom of heaven. You're going to reap the desires of your heart if you're giving your all to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai at the end of the day. Okay. And this is one of the last scriptures I want to bring out is Psalms 128 and 2. For thou shalt eat the labor of thy hands, happy shalt thou be, and it shall be well with thee. So all of these precepts kind of just mash together. Like, all of these precepts are precepts that you should write down and study on, especially if you're feeling lazy, if you're feeling idle around your house, or you're feeling like you don't want to do this anymore, spiritually, physically. If you're feeling like you don't want to do this anymore, these are precepts that you need to go over and study and meditate on throughout the day. Ask the Most High to let the words of your mouth and the meditation of your heart be acceptable in His sight. So ask the Lord to put these precepts in your mind and meditate on if you're feeling lazy, if you're feeling idle, if you're feeling like you can't get stuff done. Whether it is spiritual, like I brought up before, or whether it's physical. Whether it's you working out, whether it's you, cleaning up your house, whether it's you fasting and praying, whatever it is that you're working on and you feel like you're lacking, ask the Most High to establish your thoughts so that you are able to get these things done through the Spirit and that you're not being weary. Alright? It's going to be well with you when you do all these things that you're supposed to do. Okay? And that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm almost about ready to tear my kids up. I see those stickers are for when you do good. Because it's like when I do stuff, when they see me doing a video or they see me, kids have to be watched because they'll try to do whatever they want to do when they're not being watched. And that's what my kids are doing because they see that I'm busy doing this video. But with that being said, Sister Salakia, make sure that you have your goals this week. Make sure you're being productive. And Lord willing, y'all are holding it down for the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem. Hamashiach Bamalaki Yahushai. Sorry, Salaki, for all interruptions. But, which I think is okay because y'all can see what I got to deal with. So, what most of us have to deal with throughout the day. But Lord willing, the Most High bless y'all with more knowledge, wisdom, understanding, patience, and most importantly, forgiving. Because a lot of, that's the spirit that's going around, not being forgiving in Israel. But, Lord willing, y'all continue to hold it down. And shalom. Love y'all.